everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, we're talking how to style a blazer casually. Had a lovely week so far. Here in Sydney, some people are starting to go back to work in their offices. I think Sydney is starting to kind of open up. There's talk of museums starting to open again. And I know plenty of you are going back into a bit of a different environment, and perhaps there's like a staggered workplace situation going on. Maybe you're working from home partway through the week and what you're wearing to work at the moment might not be what you normally wear to work. So I thought an outfit or a piece of clothing that we would normally go to for those in-between times is the blazer. It's the solution to casual Friday. It's what we would love to throw on with jeans and try and pull that look off. So I thought today we would talk about styling the blazer casually, and I've put together a selection of outfits that are super casual for running around town and going and grabbing a coffee with friends, and some you could even get away with wearing at work. So when you're choosing your blazer, the two things that you want to look out for when you're trying to make it one of those blazers that you can dress down is texture and color. Without considering these two things, you're going to end up with more of a suity looking kind of style blazer, and it'll feel a little bit too formal for the type of look you're going for. So let's start with fabrics. When you're choosing your fabrics, the ones that you want to look out for are wool. If you go for a slightly thicker wool, it'll have a bit more of a texture to it. The finer the wool, the more suit-like it will look. You can also look for something like leather. You can look for a linen or a thick cotton. These are all great fabrics to be wearing for your blazer, and they're really comfortable and they're very long lasting. Another way the blazer can look really casual is if you choose a blazer that has a printed fabric, or it might be a bit more of a woven fabric that gives it the appearance that there's a print going through it. So some of the most common prints that I come across that are fantastic for casual blazers are things like the pinstripe or chalk stripe, tartan or check, houndstooth, which is the same print that David Jones uses in their logo, also commonly referred to as the David Jones print, and herringbone. These are all really good prints to go for and weaves to go for when you're looking for those casual style blazers, and it'll also give you a little bit more excitement in your outfit on those casual days. When you're choosing your blazer to wear with your casual clothing, I think it's important to choose a blazer that works with the colors that are in your casual wardrobe. I don't think you always need to go for black. I think black is for sure a really classic, simple go-to option, but sometimes for casual wear it can appear a little bit too heavy. And it is nice to have a bit of a difference between the colors that you wear at work and the colors that you wear casually. It helps you just to feel like you've got a bit more variety in your wardrobe, and it stops you from feeling like you're getting tired of what's in your wardrobe. Some colors that I really love having in a blazer is a charcoal instead of a black, a nice kind of beige or camel tone, a blue tone, whether it's a navy blue or a cornflower blue. I also quite like those deep, almost like burnt orange tones that are starting to come out. Those oranges work really well with blue denim, so if you are looking for a blazer that's going to work in with jeans and really kind of pop, going more towards those brown and orange tones in those types of blazers could work really well for you. Another unexpected color that you could always incorporate in a casual blazer is green. So I think just remember, when you're picking your blazer, you don't always have to go for the standard black blazer. Your wardrobe is not a cookie cutter wardrobe, and your sense of style is not that either. So try and pick a color that you feel excited about, and one that you already have other colors similar to it in your casual wardrobe, so that when you bring it home, you've got plenty you can match it with. And lastly, when you're choosing your blazer, you want to avoid those more suity, formal style blazers if you are intending to be able to pare it down and make it look casual. So let's have a look at some of these outfits I've put together. So my first look is more kind of brown and green tones. I put on a pair of high-waisted dark blue slim straight jeans that are a bit more cropped, so that when I have my ankle boots on them, the boots don't kind of get stuck on top of them. I've matched my tan boots in with a tan belt. I then added in a green blazer with my kind of camel loose turtleneck jumper, and I found that this looked quite tonal. It's just a really easy outfit for the day, and it does look really smart. Next, I wanted to go with something a little bit more comfortable, so I put on a loose navy knit dress, and it's got a little bit of a split up the side. I added in a pair of white sneakers, which I've done a video on recently, so I'll link that down below for you. And then I added in my blue, it's a very small, thin, kind of chalk stripe, kind of verging on pinstripe, it's a bit in between blazer. And I just pushed up the sleeves on the blazer and pulled the knit sleeves out from underneath, just to make it a bit more of a casual look. And this is a great option if you're going and catching up with a friend, or you're just running around town and picking some things up. And this was just a super comfortable outfit. For the next look, I wore a grey high-waisted sunray pleated midi skirt. To get technical with you guys, I actually did a video on midi skirts as well recently. I'm going to pop that down below for you. I then added in a white crew neck t-shirt, and these are a nice kind of loose Pima cotton t-shirt that I picked up from Saba, I think it was. And then I've got a double-breasted blazer on with this one. And this particular look, when paired with the sneakers, is a really good casual Friday option. Or if you don't feel like you could wear sneakers to your workplace, perhaps you could change it for a flat or a boot. If it's even colder where you are as well, I mean, we're coming into winter here. It was around about 14 or 15 degrees when I filmed these outfits. But if you needed to put on some stockings or some opaque tights underneath this, it would certainly work then as well. But what really makes this outfit casual is the addition of the t-shirt and the sneakers, and the fact that we've matched those whites together. Lastly, I really wanted to show you guys this blazer that I picked up last year in winter. As soon as I saw it, the shop assistant said to me, and she's a shop assistant that I know, she's like, this is a very you blazer, and it's a blazer that can verge on being a couch or a curtain, and I actually call it my floral couch blazer. It's a really lovely, kind of thick, really well made Q blazer, double breasted, and I wanted to put that on just with a black turtleneck, my lighter jeans with my frayed hems, and my black boots. And I felt like this was a really cool way to do a casual look with this kind of bold blazer. And I think when you have a piece that is so kind of printed and out there, really pair it down with some basic things. So pair it down with a pair of jeans or a t-shirt or just a plain knit, and I absolutely love this blazer. So this look is a little bit more on the smart casual side than the casual side, but it's a perfect one that if I was going out for some drinks with friends, hopefully, and this is a hypothetical because everything is still kind of closed at the moment, but when the pandemic is over and we can go out for drinks with friends again, this is certainly an outfit that I would look at wearing and incorporating that blazer into it. So a few key pieces that I really think helps make those blazers look a bit more casual is certainly by having a really good pair of jeans. I prefer having a mid to high rise pair of jeans on with a blazer. I find it helps to make the legs look longer, particularly if you're going to be wearing a flat shoe or a really low heeled shoe with the blazer. That way you don't kind of look like you're really long in the upper part of your body and shorter in the leg. It's nice to kind of try and strike that balance and having a slightly longer looking leg when you wear these outfits. The other thing I think is a really good piece to have is just some good t-shirts. I think try and look for t-shirts, preferably when you're starting out, just go for a simple crew neck, one that fits nicely, a nice kind of solid white, or maybe you go for a grey, even a black works really well. Once you've kind of gotten into doing the t-shirt with the blazer, I think doing a bit of a tuck with the t-shirt, blazer and jeans, I think that always looks lovely. You could throw in a belt, and down the track, if you wanted to kind of make it look a bit more edgy, you could even do more of a printed kind of, even like a band t-shirt, which is a really lovely look. Something else I find really handy to be wearing with these looks is knitwear. So you've noticed that in my clips today that I've actually put in some kind of turtleneck style knitwear with mine, and I find that comes up really nice with the blazer collars. So knitwear is great. Go for the slightly thinner knits rather than the really thick knits, and they'll sit well underneath the blazer and they won't bunch up around your arms. I think something else that works really well with the blazers when you're trying to pair them down is tan accessories. I find they just make things look much more casual. So for me, earlier in the clip, I wore the brown boots with the brown belt, and those tones help to kind of make everything look a bit more relaxed. The other thing I think helps a lot is having just some really good flat shoes, whether they are a pair of sneakers or just a nicer looking pair of ballet flats. When you're trying to work in the blazer with the jeans, you don't want those scuffed up, very old looking shoes. You want to have some shoes which look a little bit smarter. As this video is geared more towards winter casual clothing, I might, going through, if you guys like this style of video, do another blazer styling video, perhaps more for a work environment, or I might do one for the coming seasons. If you guys like that idea, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any other ideas for videos, please leave a message for me down in the comments. Otherwise, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday.